Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about a few of the cards that I feel are going to be overlooked in the Lord of Tachyon Galaxy booster box. I'm not saying all these cards are great in every deck, I'm just saying there's something to consider. Four of the cards I'm going to be talking about are traps, and the other one is going to be spells.
Let's get it started.
The first one is Mind Drain, and it's a continuous trap. And it says, activate by paying 1,000 life points. Monsters in the hand cannot activate their effects. And then in parentheses it says, that start a chain. I mean, it's interesting. It's something to consider. It definitely have to be, I'm not going to say main deck. Next trap is called Forget It. And it says, when the effect of a face-up attack position monster your opponent controls is activated, negate that effect of that monster, and if you do, change that monster to face-up defense position. Now, obviously this is going to work with a lot of the exceeds, but some of them you don't want to move into defense position. I know Gaga Cowboy you don't want in defense position, Maestroke you really don't, because either way Maestroke's still going to survive, but obviously a few of them you don't want in defense. So you gotta be really careful with this card when you use it. It's a normal trap, so I mean, it's not really a big deal, but you got to know when you're gonna use it. And again, you can use it as a main deck, but I probably recommend side deck just to be on the safe side. Trap card I'm going to be talking about is called Torrential Reborn, and it's a normal trap. It says, when one or more monsters you control are destroyed, including at least one face-up monster whose original and current attribute is water, special summon the destroyed monster or monsters, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster you special summon with this effect. You can only activate one Torrential Reborn per turn. You can go into another Exceed if you need to, or anything like that, but that's pretty good, especially for an Exceed. I mean, you can go into Leviathan Exceed. I want to say Levier, but I don't think that's right. I know there's a few Exceeds, you know, Abyss Dwell or something like that, Bahamut Shark, one of those, but again, it's a good card to consider. Next trap is called XYZ Block, and it says, when your opponent activates a monster effect, detach one XYZ, or as I like to call them, Xyz material from a monster you control, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. It's a counter trap. Again, this isn't something I would really want to main deck unless I feel like my deck is going to need that defense to push itself towards game, but it's a really good consideration, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one and Torrential Reborn. Okay, the next card in the line of 5 that I've been talking about is the spell card, and it's continuous. It's called Break the Cycle, and it says, if exactly one monster is banished from your graveyard except during the damage step, you can send one monster with a different attribute than the banished monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you can only use the effect, of Break the Cycle once per turn. So one monster is banished from your graveyard except during the damage step, yada yada yada. You can send a monster with a different attribute than the banished monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, it sounds really good for zombies, because obviously not all the zombies are dark. We have, you know, Mizuki, and then you have Plague Spreader. And it's like, okay, so you use Mizuki's effect. That's Earth type, if I remember correctly. Then you go get a different card from your deck. Okay, I'm going to put Plague Spreader down, or, you know, something else that you need that turn. But yeah, those are the 5 cards that I've seen that I'm definitely interested in that might be overlooked for the set. But if you guys see any cards on the set list that you think, you know, might actually be worth it, and I just overlooked it, guys. So just leave a comment or message me about them. So everybody rate, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and hopefully I'll post another video soon. Bye guys.